They fluked it last game. The chances that happen again are, you know, 1% of 1%. Very low chances. But to start things off, at least, it looks like they might be able to get a Jerax kill.
Yeah, they found Jerax right off the bat. They're going to chase him down. A couple more clicks. Who gets the first blood? It's Forsaken Oracle, and Lord knows he's going to need that nice start.
That's a much better start than he had last game with his tower regen trade. Abed thinking about going to the mid lane to scout for some observer wards, but he realizes the entire frickin' team is bottom, and therefore they couldn't have possibly warded yet. So, do they even know to buy wards? That's another good question. And it actually looks like they do have an. Oh, what a cute little ward here from the Forsaken Oracle. Never will predict that one.
Little cheeky warding, very nice.
Very nice, actually. It's like just far enough away from the mid that it's like difficult to deward, but it gives a great patch of vision right on the Radiant side.
What?
What's up?
What's happening?
Oh, they're doing some shit.
Oh dear, they are definitely just waiting, just wanting this kill on Jerax yet again. The 4-man gank before the 10-second mark. They're just gonna chase after Jerax and get a kill on Pale Horse.
The tough part about this, though, is that Jerax did not TP back to the lane. So this literally, he doesn't give a shit in the slightest at all. Watch this. He's going to teleport back as soon as he respawns. There he goes.
There it is.
And they spent quite a bit of gold on TP to do this. So a little bit rough. Could mean that a defensive TP is out of the question for a while. But hey, they get a little bit of gold to start, and that's not terrible.
Not a bad start to give it to Pale Horse at the very least.
He's getting it right now.
He
that's
is,
for
yeah.
sure. Just got shot like 15 times.
Look, they did some sacrifices between the matches. They read the entrails. They were like, all right, things are going to be a little rough early on, but they're confident. They know that this is in the bag. Again, 1 to 99.
They had to read their own entrails after last game.
Yes, that's true, but I think they do that for fun anyways.
Probably true. How's the lane going so far? Abed is currently dumpstering 5-4 versus the 1-1. I would say Puck is going to be a lot more effective as a hero here in the mid lane because he's less likely to be killed. He can escape from Razor if he wants to. He can phase shift. Like we don't see a Pucks get phase shift a lot in the laning stage anymore. Like at level 2, most people just go nukes, but it's been pretty effective here as a way to help give him trade advantages against Razor. So I like this small adjustment that Abed's gone for.
Just continuing the harass in the bottom lane here from Monkey, but doesn't seem to be bothering him too much.
Both camps blocked, small camp and large camp in this Axe lane, so things are going pretty equal there as a whole. The opposite side of the map, same thing, both camps blocked also, so just standard laning stuff. And because Puck should be able to jump around a little bit quicker here, I assume he has a lane advantage against Razor, but it's pretty equal in terms of last hits right now. Both players have bottles. Should I say players, or should I say the player and the demon both have a bottle?
The demonic bottle. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Just by holding it, the water becomes tainted.
It does. It turns it from, you know, regular holy-esque water to demon water that burns. Mm. Which is pretty impressive because it should actually just burn them, period.
I mean, a little burn in your drink is kind of nice, you know?
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit...
let you know it's working.
Something you should never do in Europe, in my experience. Otherwise, people will be upset. But, you know, a little burn goes a long way.
Wait, burning water? What?
Burning food was my joke, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Spice does not exist in this continent.
It's a little bit lacking. As is Gremlo, who is now dead.
It's got 2 heads, but it's not enough to dodge that gank.
No. A lot of clicks going out here. The harass coming out from Abed. Really starting to feel it over there on Forsaken Oracle. Is that the only hero that he plays?
I mean, it's a very... you got to play to your strengths, right? Like, you're playing against frickin' Abed. Abed is very, very good. Play something that's going to be good at lane. That's pretty straightforward. You suck his damage, he can't right-click out-trade you. Mm-hmm. He can't abuse you quite as much. So if you feel comfortable on this hero, you certainly want to go for something that's going to make sense and is decent in the meta right now if it fits your playstyle. So... I think it's fine. Like, and clearly EG doesn't care enough to ban it against him. It's not like
it's not like it caused an issue to them last game.
But I think it's safe to say that Abed is a better mid player than Forsaken Oracle, and as a result, I think grab what you're good at. And if he, and so far he's been doing fine against Orbit.
Ooh.
There's one, count them up, 1 out of 4. Here we go.
Let's
Arkosh,
go.
awaken. Awaken.
Awaken. Awaken.
Which one was it, Adam? Look at this. Incredible damage sap. Oh, and he gets to deny. Incredible outplay.
24 damage. Oh my.
He's still
God.
behind by 7 last hits, but that part was cool. Don't you think like Lil Shredder guns should be super effective against birds, aka dragons?
Birds? That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
That's how you kill birds. You shoot them.
Yeah, but you don't kill dragons with guns.
The guns probably work against dragons.
No, I don't think so. I think their scales would be way too tough. I don't think you'd be able to penetrate that. Top lane, this is a little spooky here for Pale Horse, but not quite enough damage to get him down this time.
Received the spear. And once again, Gremlo has transferred his net worth into the net worth of Pale Horse. And what does Pale Horse do? He almost walks up and gets his salve interrupted ahead of time. But it was okay. He made it. He made it through. He's playing a little safe. Oh, Gremlo saved up all of his pennies. He bought a Windlace. Really happy for Gremlo here on the back line. He's going to run at 310 movement speed. Good for him.
You think he uses wings more than he needs a lace?
Yeah, that's true. But he uses wind in his wings, so it also does make sense.
I guess. I'm not sure how much it actually makes sense, but it's more plausible.
Almost Vanguard on Axe. This is going to be great.
Jarek's making this move over here to the side.
Nothing for you.
He's creeping forward a little bit, Forsaken Oracle. Sitting down. They've got Crit making the movement in as well. Brain Sap trying to find the opening. Not going to be able to quite finish off. We'll throw out the Nightmare. Have a little rest here for Crow. Jarek's
the wand. Oh,
sitting a little low. He turns back in.
I think if Jarek's kept running, actually, that Forsaken Oracle doesn't get that kill because he stopped to attack the creep. I might be wrong, but yeah, ended up playing that perfectly. Played his limits, dodged the second orb, stays alive. Now he can get a haste rune as well. Yeah, it looks like he'll be able to get it because Abed just used his orb. So the perfect rune on Razor. He's gone for more Plasma Field than Static Link, but this is a good choice. He's against a Puck, right? He's not going to be able to leverage that as well, so why not go for a more traditional nuke build? But right now, Pale Horse is still pretty low, and this is the fault of entirely Gremlo for not being there to salve him. So somebody is going to need to cover him. Oh, they messed up their cookie here. They did want to go for the kill, but Nightfall turned at the same time, unfortunately.
A little bit of miscommunication, it happens. Bottom lane, shield crash here from Crow. Monkey doesn't have any mana. He's going to continue to press against Arteezy here.
I like what Monkey did this game with the skill build, though.
Forsaken Oracle just running on in. They know they have no way to cancel out the TP, so
look at those.
Is absolutely fine.
Look at all those beautiful wards they have. I think they noticed the Razor rotation, guys. Like we're getting three wards, 1 to protect against the TP and run in, and then 2 for the lane rotation. On the bright side, Oracle will be back towards his mid lane again. But yeah, I like what Monkey did with the max battle hunger. It's a better way to deal with the Morphling, who you just want to do a lot of damage to. Like, he's not going to get that many spin hits on him, but if you can just do a lot of damage on the top lane, Ricky looking...
Yeah, it's all Gremlo's fault again.
Yeah, that one is Gremlo's fault, definitely.
Where was Gremlo? Oh, this is where you tip him, right?
He was hitting
for
creeps.
Not being there? He
was hitting creeps in the mid lane, which, you know, sometimes you just want that extra net worth. I get it, but... So they're just going to trade towers here.
He's going to have time in the cage tonight for that one.
Yeah. I mean... He's made a lot of mistakes. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last time we see Gremlo. Is this series?
Top tower going down, though, here over on the side of EG. Last hit here for Nightfall. That's going to open up the map more.
Would ship Vest as well. Gremlo's going to run away with that. He wants it for himself. Not very good on Axe. Everybody knows that.
Ooh, good Ice Path, though. Not going to be quite enough, as Abed is just a little bit closer, so he'll just orb away.
Gets the DD. Great rune to have on Puck. So good. Turns your side lane ganks into such a more powerful thing. Pale Horse still farming to get what he can, but he's having a rough one. He's got 28 CS versus Nightfall's 60 now. Less than half of the last hits that Mars is dealing with. So that's a rough one for the Ricky.
Looks like they're going to try to make some more moves over onto Arteezy. We'll open up the Ice Path. A little bit of a slow. Shield crash. Monkey getting into position. Waveform forward. They just can't seem to get their hands on this Morphling.
Killing him's just almost impossible. Like, they're mostly nuke right now, right? They don't have that much disable. I mean, if Pango's like 6 or something, maybe they have a chance, but for now, worst case, he just morphs some more strength. And he's got Mask of Death as well, so he's gonna be able to recover from this too.
They might be able to get a kill on Jerax, though, instead, as he throws out the Nightmare, uses the Brain Sap, hits all of those buttons, gets the spells out, but it's still going to be a death.
Choosing not to chop. Very benevolent axe.
Yeah, that's like your favorite thing to do. You love that sound.
Everybody loves that sound. It's so cool.
I've got the dust, the spear, the cookie, and a dead Pale Horse.
Ooh, Nightfall, teaching Pale Horse a little bit of something about laning, which makes sense. Mars is such a good laner. He's like one of those off laners that just kind of is like jack of all trades, good at everything, good at laning. And he's really just pushing his advantage here over the Riki. Pops the ult.
The Eye of the Storm? Yep.
I don't know why. I think he thought that Riki, or the
Perhaps there was
Puck
more
was
there.
stuck there. I think he thought that the orb was almost done on Puck and therefore he'd be stuck. But instead it was
Oh dear, the tables, they have turned. Well, follow up though with the Ice Pad. Long range kisses coming into play. Abed giving the clicks. And he'll get the kill on Forsaken Oracle. Crow now trading hits with Abed. Gremlo considering it, can't do it. Abed does too much damage. Monkey though running after him. Ice Path not on the mark. He's just going to be able again to dodge away. Get a couple clicks off over here on this tech. Gives him the high five. He's a cheeky player here. Take a little bit of that. Gold on his way out. Land the Ice Path this time, but they still haven't managed to get their hands on Op. In fact, goes forward for the cookie, but jaunts away. Trying to go for some style points. We'll just teleport out, and in the top lane, man, Pale Horse is having a rough one. As he will fall to Nightfall.
He's got nowhere to go, unfortunately. Much rougher game than his previous match, but great setup by Jerax to get that catch. Yeah, he's doing a great job on his main.
Can almost hear the sad neighing signs.
Oh, another D ward too.
Ice Path just again a little bit off the mark here.
It's okay. It's the first time Gremlo's played this hero, so you're gonna make some mistakes, you know.
Yeah, it's true. Again, no thumbs.
I don't know. Jakiro's, I really like him as a support, but he is a little bit tough. It's a lot easier if your frontliners have an initiation themselves, like Axe goes in first, then you just get to follow up stuns with off of those initial stuns. It makes it a lot easier to play, but if you have to skill shot your Ice Paths, it gets harder, certainly. Extra cast range helps that because your opponents don't necessarily see it coming.
Well, they'll have a way of holding it to place now because Monkey did just finish a Blink Dagger, so...
Great.
That'll make it much, well, hopefully, much harder for Gremlo to miss these. He still might miss them, but, you know.
He'll be fine. He's maxing out the Ice Path first, because they know that their mid game is going to be really important. He's going to have less damage like this, but the more points you put into Ice Path, the more up duration it has. Cooldown goes down, duration goes up. So if you just land like 2 or 3 Ice Paths in a fight, it does a massive impact in terms of reducing your opponent's damage and getting you some solidified kills. So if they can grab the right disables, or maybe even get Riki into the fight, then things should go really well. But they do spot Riki moving across the map. They know what's coming.
Rolling Thunder, they get the call off. That's the blink reveal. Can they take out Abed fast enough is the question. Missed the chop, but still will find the kill as the Rolling Thunder going back around. They see Crit already using the cookie, and they make a circle right around Crit and bring him down to his death. Though we have more Fling chasing after over on the side. Pale Horse sitting a little bit low. We'll jump over to Gremlo. Gremlo being in the right place at the right time for a change. But they'll still manage to get the kill on Forsaken Oracle. Nightfall's hunting too. He's hoping maybe he can land a spear. Maybe he can get himself a little bit more. But Crow is nearby. Ice Path does get dropped.
Why?
They'll turn back around. Pale Horse giving the clicks out. But they will back away.
Why did he put it there? So good. Did he
no thumbs, dude. He panics.
Did he think that he had a Blink Dagger or something? I'm not sure. Did they win that fight? I think so, but now EG's hitting the tier 1 tower, so I'm confused. What truly happened?
I mean, they got another double damage. Oh, nice play here from Abed. Fast fingers.
It looks like Morphling got a double kill is what happened. He killed both Forsaken Oracle and Monkey, which is an oof. But they did kill Abed on the Puck. That part's good. Abed going for his Witchblade. It's a great item this game. Lots of magic damage. It's going to cut through most of the resistances that Arkosh have. But for now...
This Morphling is starting to just run away, though. Like, he's had so many stacks that he's been able to take, and he's getting a really nice just cash infusion, whereas Pale Horse struggling quite a bit.
Yeah, Ricky's not going to catch up very well, basically. He is going to do that with a Hand of Midas, though. Normally, in some of the ways that Ricky's been popular in the past, you basically go 2 routes. You either play a role where you get like a quick item like Diffusal Blade or Yasha and you start getting kills on the map, but when you're doing this, you're not farming. So the alternative way is to go like a Battle Fury build, like the Battle Fury Ags build was a way. That way you could actually farm quicker to get some AoE out of your hero. But he's been able to do neither of those things. He wasn't able to get a fast item because he had a rough time, and he wasn't able to get Battle Fury because he was having a rough time. So he's saying, I'm going to buy a Midas. That way, if I'm ganking the times in between, I will have more farm potential. And he's going to get some extra levels from this, too. So I would say this is not ideal. You should never like rush Midas, but in this game circumstance, I think buying a Battle Fury now is not going to save him. This is probably the best of both solutions, other than buying like maybe buys a Diffusal and he uses that to get kills, but that's kind of difficult as well.
Well, we get the Blink Dagger picked up for the Mars, so we're going to see a big smoke play coming out from the side of EG. They're going to try to make some moves around the map, get themselves a pick off. They just need to find the right angle. Arteezy already just up in that dire jungle, doing some scouting. Thinking about hitting these creeps. They get the jump forward off Forsaken Oracle, though. They'll pin him to the side of the arena. They'll even use the Mortimer Kisses. That's still going to be Abed who gets the final hit. And just like that, with the extreme efficiency that is EG, they will take an objective.
Instantly crushed there. Like, dual breath in the creep wave to pull it off isn't going to do anything here. It's a tough one. They put a sentry down to spot if that was where Forsaken Oracle got spotted, but I mean, they were just lying in wait. They put this Observer down outside the tier 1, and once they see him, they jump and kill him instantly because they know he doesn't have BKB. So as long as they get him with the Mars Arena Spear, and then the Fire Snap Cookies, or the Mortimer's Kisses get all land on him, he dies no matter what. It's very difficult for them to keep him alive on the Razor side. They have no saves, so kind of a tough position. Because they're supposed to be ideally getting ahead and getting kills is the goal, but
I think that's always the goal, right?
It's worse now because they need kills, because they don't naturally farm. Like, if you have a farmer, then you can sit back and hit creeps or something, but they don't have that opportunity, unfortunately.
The pings are coming out. Yeah. Got Jerax nearby.
Yeah, Nightfall there TP'd in. He was hoping, he knew that Ricky was there, he was hoping he would show that he could go in and disable him, but very wisely, Pale Horse ends up using Blink Strike to secure one more last hit without showing his hero. So that he was hoping, like, oh, Ricky's here, just need detection. So Jerax didn't get there in time. But could have been bad. Little chop.
Little chop indeed. That was the Manta.
Not bad, because, yeah, he was only 300 for Manta.
That's a good item to stall, if possible. Smoke, though, over here on the side of EG. Combing through that dire jungle. It is, of course, always the Forsaken Oracle that they seem to walk into first. Just getting some of that drain. Pale Horse joining up, though. Gremlo following up with the Ice Path. Still not quite on the mark here, as they'll get the kill on Forsaken Oracle. They'll get the kill on Pale Horse. And they're looking for a little Gremlo action, too. 1, 2, 3. It's a triple kill for Arteezy.
That was terrifying. Turning into the Razor and attacking with it. Like, Morphling already has lots of attack speed from this agility, and that was impressive. Very scary. And they're going to instantly turn that into an easy Roche now that they crushed that fight. I think it's pretty safe to say that the linchpin in their draft was... no, I have no idea. But clearly Ricky has struggled in this laning stage against Mars. He gets harassed easy. He gets comboed easily. Jakiro can stabilize a little bit, but hasn't been able to do it that much. And now they're just in a bad place, getting killed too much. But maybe this
turn back around. They have the taunt. The Ice Path landing this time around. They do have that Blade Mail. Jerax knowing that he can probably... Oh, no, he can't. Not with Crow jumping in at the last second. It will be considerably harder, though, of course, to grab Abed.
That was a close one. Yeah, if they have macro power, that kills a lot easier, but it was on cooldown. In the meantime, the Oracle's going to slow down the mid push a bit. Still aiming for his BKB so that they can take decent fights, but the net worth advantage is getting really bad now. And Nightfall is still on top right here. I mean, he's an excellent carry. Played for VP for a very long time, very talented player. And he's making it work this game. It's like one of those things where you play him in the offlane, like he knows how to farm. he knows where's safe to play in the map generally, so he should be able to get away with this and keep his net worth on top for the majority of the game. He's doing a great job on it.
Immediately jumping forward over onto Pale Horse. They've got the vision. They just absolutely obliterate him. And they try to get their hands on Abed, but he's just so slippery. He even has a haster. It's very, very difficult. The Rolling Thunder, though, coming through. Can they finish him off? No, he's able to dodge for the right second. Not going to be able to get the kill. The Nightmare comes out from Jerax. They'll turn it back around with the Fiend Script.
So
Gets
sick.
the kill on Monkey.
Dude, that Nightmare was so good to save Abed there. He would have been called almost for sure. They almost get Abed, but Phase Shift pays off. He ends up staying alive due to the Nightmare from Jerax, and once again, another lost team fight for Arkosh. This is about what we expected when we started the day, but it's looking bad. Looking bad for Arkosh. They're not keeping net worth advantage. Their scaling isn't going to be as good. Their pickoff potential takes 2 to 3 heroes every time. Tough one for them.
Another spear to your own tower.
Oh,
that
no.
feels so bad. Pale Horse.
His Midas.
Sad sounds.
He just wanted a Midas so badly. They've punished him so much. Ricky's raw HP is pretty weak when you're this under-leveled and you've already died 5 times. So it's really hurting him when he gets comboed like this.
Again, look at Arteezy. No fear at all here. Is getting drained a little bit from Forsaken Oracle. Is going to pop his BKB. They can chase after him, but they're going to need a little bit more to hold him into play. Same thing with Abed. They just don't have that lockdown available right now as Jerax is going to teleport out. And they'll go for the Rolling Thunder to cancel out the TP, but this is just a support. Throws himself into the Nightmare as Arteezy heading away over here on the side. Should get the kill on Forsaken Oracle. Jerax does eventually fall, but they use the Dream Coil on the back lines, and now they're just poking away over at Monkey. The snap coming through. That is a dead Monkey, and they're looking for Gremlo. Oh, Gremlo, your Ice Path is not going to be enough to save you. One more plink, and Crit will get the kill.
And he just TPs out early. He's like, okay, I'm fine. Let's go save myself a little time. My team's going to clean this up. Abed cleans up Pro on the side. I mean, Jerax was supposed to die a lot earlier there. He ends up nightmaring himself on that second pass-through of the Rolling Thunder, which just delays Arkosh's attempts to go to the next target instead. And in the meantime, Pale Horse is still trying to catch up. He's like, I would love a Diffusal Blade so I could do a little bit more damage. Was Midas the right choice? Probably, maybe. But it's a bad game already is the issue. They're just so far behind. It's hard for them to win fights.
I mean, on the bright side, they're so low level on the side of Arkosh that they're going to be right up again.
See if he gets the dust ready.
Nice, just pinning him over to the tree again. Jerax nearby, drops the sentry, waiting patiently. Just have to get their hands on there's the dust, and Jerax is just...
Oh my god.
Having a good time this game. They do manage to take down the Aegis, though.
That's big.
That is big, but the rest of the team is on their way. Can they just lock him down fast enough? It's looking pretty darn good. Ninth Nightmare coming through. Need a little bit more damage to take down the Morph.
No, they saved him.
Because Gremlo falls. Monkey will fall too. Somehow our team's still alive. Crow next to fall, and Phil. He just finishes up with a triple kill. Gremlo, he's big Angie. He wants this kill. He wants to kill Arteezy. I don't think he has the damage. I think that's a very, very dead offering to the Nightfall God.
It was Jerax again. He once again nightmares him, and it keeps him alive for just long enough. He was taking a lot of damage, but the Nightmare prevents the death. He even gripped in there too. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like Monkey getting gripped so he couldn't chop him or something like that. I was just staring at his HP level, then it goes away because he's invulnerable for a second. And once again, Arkosh gets wiped. 16k gold deficit now. Avery was right. 1 out of 100.
Hashtag Avery was right.
This was like the 75th percentile.
Monkey jumps forward, already prepared though, right in time. Jerax in the back line, they tried to blow him up, but they're not going to be able to. They even throw out the tip. This is looking like a dead crow. Oh, no, he's got the roll-up. He'll survive a little bit longer as Forsaken Oracle looking for the angle. They're thinking about re-engaging. They throw out the platform, the waveform forward over onto Oracle. He's trying to run away as fast as he can. There's just so much damage coming out from Arteezy. They'll get the kill on Forsaken Oracle. This is not looking good for Monkey. Monkey trying to break some ankles, trying to hide in the tree line. He just gets blown up. Pale Horse jumping forward. They want to at least get a kill on one of these supports, but it's proving to be very, very difficult as they finally get the kill on Jerax. They've already lost Gremlo, and they'll lose Pale Horse to boot.
Dude, what a hard game.
There's the GG.
Arkosh completely dismantled in this match.
Oh,
Jarek's
rampage.
constantly breaking ankles. I mean, just RTZ anticipating that somebody was going to initiate himself, and he just E-blade himself. Like, oh, Blade Mail is literally the only way I die here. So I'm just going to E-blade myself. I get called, and he's just like, all right, no problem, I can't attack you.